Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing my monthly update for February. And if you watched my previous video that I did yesterday, which I don't think anyone did, or unless my YouTube homepage is not loading correctly, I there was only one view at the previous video, and I'm pretty sure that was me. And this is not to call out anyone or anything, so this is just kind of follow up that video, coming into this video, kind of rehashing what happened there. But anyway, so bottom line is, I think I'm the only one who watched it, or at least watched it for now, in case any of you guys still want to watch it. But anyway, getting off track. What was I gonna say? Right, rehashing. So basically, I'm doing the monthly update for February of 2024 here, and as you can probably tell, I did not do a monthly update for January. I was planning on doing a channel update before doing this type of video, but I just decided, I already talked about it at the very end of the previous video, and also going to talk about it here. There's no really any point of doing a whole entire video talking about it again. So yeah, I'm just doing this. I'm sorry. Right. So I'm doing a February monthly update for 2024. So basically, I didn't do January because I just honestly I just forgotten about it, and there was like an opening, just because I was just focused on so many other stuff, coming back from like winter break and like New Year's and stuff. We were doing a road trip, we were out of state. I was enjoying the theme parks. I was kind of feeling under the weather when I came back from the theme parks. I'm back at home, so there was just so much kind of going on, and coming back into school, kind of coming out of the I kind of explained it like in I'm not sure how many videos ago I re-explained this, but how I was being under the weather, and I was coming out of it during like the first day of classes and stuff like that, and getting introduced into my teachers and the classrooms, and my classmates and group mates, basically group projects, so many other stuff. There was this really, I just couldn't really find any time to do videos except for one or two. I think one was a channel update, and one of them was me showing my Christmas presents. So I had a decision: either do the Christmas presents video or do the monthly update for January, even though that would have been close to 1 or 2 weeks during like the end of January, which is kind of crazy. That would do the monthly update there, but it would have been something. But that just didn't happen. So basically, then the next thing that happened is like, I was kind of like at the final stretch where it's like, okay, it's the last day of January, and I felt like I was going kind of crazy, because I was like, does it really? Because I was talking to not really talking to myself, but kind of going over my notes and stuff. I was kind of going over with myself. Does it make sense for me to do a January monthly update talking about what I'm going to be doing in January when I'm editing and posting the video on the last day of January? And when I said it a couple times to myself, I always feel like I was going insane, because like, that makes no sense. The point of the monthly update is for to be posted and talked about and looked over during the beginning of the month. And even now it's the 13th, so it's technically not really the beginning of the month, but it's kind of close, because it's only like the second week of February, kind of. Well, like the first, to quote unquote, not quote unquote, whatever. Like the first week of. I'm just gonna ignore that. Just the bell's blue. Just don't worry about that. The bell's blue. Anyway, the bell's blue. What was I talking about? Right. So basically, the first week of February was basically half was January and half was February. So this is technically the first week of February, even though it's double digits now. But anyway, I think I'm getting off the point, but basically I was saying that that's the reason why there was no monthly update for January. Kind of rehashing that. I talked about that yesterday. I kind of talked about it a little bit more in depth today with this video. So just hopefully you guys understand. So when you finally see, here's the 2020-24 monthly updates. Well, here you go, because I'm doing it starting with February. It kind of feels like me actually starting the monthly updates from scratch, and I was starting it in October of 2022, right? Yeah. It was, I believe it was 2022, and obviously 2022 starts naturally in January. But it began the playlist and the new updates for monthly updates. I started that in October. So yeah, so it's kind of like starting from there. But at least that made sense, because I had to. So instead of just waiting until like the next year to come and to start with one, it just made sense to start in October. Like, it's just like, well, whenever I wanted to start it, just start it. But it feels kind of weird going back to that, where I'm just like, I skipped a month. Like, that's never really happened before. So yeah, I'm just I'm just like, sorry about that. It even feels kind of weird talking about it, but I felt like you guys should like know. So yeah, so there's no monthly update for that January of 2024. Sad, but gotta move on. I gotta move on. And so yeah, so right now I'm doing the monthly update for February of 2024. So let's begin. And what I was going to talk about in the January one, but now I'm going to talk about here, is that for December, which was very surprising, that Hailey's on It season 1A was the biggest percentage of like the list, which I was really surprised. So I assume you guys like really like the show. I might have talked about this in like a non-monthly update video somewhere. I honestly don't remember which specific one, if that did happen, if I talked about it, but I guess I'm talking about it now. But like, yeah, if you look back in the December 2023 monthly update, yeah, Hailey's on It was winning. And I think Secrets of Sulphur Springs was losing. I guess losing if you talk about it like that. But yeah. So I was honestly like, I was just really surprised when I looked down. I was like, oh my goodness, Hailey's on It's winning. Because it started like by a little bit. I was like, wait a minute, that's never happened before. Hailey's on It's usually 0%. What's going on? I wasn't mad or anything, but I was really surprised. And then it kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And I was like, people love it, or at least they want to give the show a chance. So, and I think that was at the bottom of the list, I believe, right? I need to look back onto that, but yeah, I think that was on the bottom of the list. And so, since I was at the bottom, and since that was the biggest, I need to figure out like which show I want to make it, like the show I'm gonna focus on in February. Like, I'm trying to figure out like which show I want to be number one, and the shows I have is Hailey's on It season 1A, Big City Greens season 4A, The Ghost and Molly McGee season 2A, and Secrets of Sulphur Springs season 3A. So those are the four. And I think because I already discussed like the trailers and the episode titles for both Secrets of Sulphur Springs and for The Ghost and Molly McGee. I already talked about with those. Oh, and also Hailey's on It season 1. Even Big City Greens actually. So yeah, I'm actually all caught up with those type of things, the trailer reactions, the trailer reviews, and going over the episode titles. I guess except for Secrets of Sulphur Springs with the episode titles, because I already talked about that before, where it just doesn't show up naturally for some weird reason. I don't understand why, but yeah. Anyway, yeah. So, what would be number one? Because I'm kind of going over everything, and it seems like how much like content is there for like each season, and is there going to be next season? How far do I want to catch up and stuff like that? And also, especially for Hailey's on it, because after 4 to 6 episodes tops is when I usually want to do a video saying like what do I think of the show so far. What do I think of the characters? So like that type of video, which I've done for every series except for Hailey's on it, because I haven't done episode 1 yet. So that's something I also had to consider. Sorry, I'm kind of looking at space. This is just what I do when I think. If you've been in my channel long enough, you know I always do this. But yeah, okay. So I decided Hailey's on it season 1A is going to be number 1. That's going to be the main priority. Hopefully the hopefully the main priority of February is going to be Hailey's on it season 1A. Yeah, that is the hope. Number 2, I want to say, trying to look from like memory in my head. I'm just trying to remember what was the next biggest one, because they were really close in percentage. I know Secrets of Sulphur Springs was like the last one, but between The Ghost and Molly McGee and Big City Greens, what was... I honestly can't remember. It was like really a close percentage. It was like 14 to... one was like 16%, one was like 14%, but for life of me, I can't remember which one was which. And I think Secret Sulphur Springs was like 4, maybe 5, maybe 6%, like around then, around there, that percentage. So... yeah, so I kind of went over in my head. I still can't remember which one was bigger, which one was smaller. So I just going by gut. And number 2 is going to be The Ghost and Molly McGee season 2A. Yep, that's gonna be that's gonna be number 2. And number 3 is going to be Big City Greens season 3. That's season 3A. Season 4A. And then number 4 is going to be Secrets of Sulphur Springs season 3A. And so I'm just trying to figure out, it's probably not like a big deal, but there's something going on with Secrets of Sulphur Springs as a show itself, and like about season 4. Maybe you can probably tell by my emotions. You could probably guess what's going on, or if you've been keeping up with the news lately. So I don't really know why I'm really keeping it a secret. Yeah, I guess not really doing that. It's just I think I want to do a video just talking about it, but like itself. But I think I want to wait until season 3 it's done, and then I'll actually do a video about it, kind of explaining that and explaining my thoughts on it. So I know it feels kind of dramatic of me doing this, but when I first, basically, bottom line is, without revealing too much, is when I first read it. And no, not the Reddit server. I'm not talking about that. Well, when I actually read like the article, about Secrets of Sulphur Springs season 4, and the what's going on with that, I was devastated. So you can probably guess what's going on. But I just want to wait. I just want to enjoy season 3. I want to go by each episode, and I want to spend that almost hour long going over the entire episode, reviewing and doing theories and stuff like that. And then when it finally comes down time to the finale, and I posted that, I do a video talking about season 4, because I just feel like it should be a video by itself, kind of explaining stuff. Yeah, I kind of went over there was something that was kind of going over my head, where I was kind of thinking, do I talk about it? Do I not talk about it? Am I overthinking again? Probably yes. So yeah. Well, I'm sorry. I think that was a little bit too loud. But other than that, yeah. So that was this was my monthly update for February. So hopefully you guys like it. Either later today or tomorrow, I'm going to be posting that community post and the monthly update poll, and you would vote which one that you would want for me to review. And yeah, and Hailey's on it. Let's go strong with that show, because I was really surprised in December that so many of you guys really wanted me to review it. So hopefully you guys haven't gone away, and hopefully you guys haven't changed your mind, and hopefully you guys still want me to review it. But hey, you guys are free to vote for whichever show you want me to review first. If it's Secrets of Sulphur Springs, it's Secrets of Sulphur Springs. If it's the Ghost of McGee, it's the Ghost of McGee. If it's Big City Greens, it's Big City Greens. And if it's Hailey's on it, then it's Hailey's on it. So I will await your votes when I post that community poll. So yeah. So yeah, everyone. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, give me a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to share the video. Don't forget to check out my community posts and my mini reviews. And hopefully we'll reach to 235 subscribers before March. And sorry, I'm kind of losing track of my head. All right, so hopefully we will reach 235 subscribers by the end of February, before March, and I will see you guys tomorrow for I mean, I haven't done this in a while, so I kind of forget what I call it or what playlist, but I think it's a channel update. Yeah, I think this is a channel update, and not the one I was talking about earlier. This is a channel update, kind of talking about my classes and schedules, because I've been posting like during the my class days, not during the actual class time. I'm not crazy, but I have been doing it like during class days. When I have been posting, I haven't been posting like in a while. You guys already know this, but I'm gonna actually be posting of the days I will be reviewing and when I will not be reviewing. So you guys have a good idea, and so I can actually have like a schedule to follow instead of saying you have like all this time, except you actually don't, because you didn't post a channel update explaining your class situation. So yeah. Anyway, yes, I'll see you guys tomorrow for that. And either tonight or tomorrow will be the posting of the community post of the monthly update of February 2024 poll. So yeah, get voting when you get the chance. All right. Bye.